Keep a nigga, man, bitch in a figure four. Let me fuck when I want, I just come and go. Man, these reckons too deep for these skinny clothes.
What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Tad, and we back with a real hit, y'all. This time I'm sitting in my beauty room. I'm about to go to bed. I ain't gonna lie, it's late. Y'all can see my ass puffy because I'm tired. But I said I have to get this video done, y'all. Anyways, y'all, today's video, I am basically gonna tell you guys how I came out. If you don't understand what I mean, I'm basically telling y'all like how I came out. You know, and telling my people that I'm attracted to women, and you know how all of that came about or whatever. I'm gonna take y'all like way back. I'm gonna tell y'all like two different stories leading to like the final one, like, you know, my current life right now. Everything is basically being told to y'all to basically get y'all to understand like exactly where it started and how each situation I would tell y'all, like I'm telling y'all for a reason. Like every situation had like a key factor that played into another factor, which is why I'm gonna tell y'all, you know, parts like that starting from when I was 15, 16 years old. Yeah, where do I even start? Where do I start? First I'm gonna tell y'all like how I figured out and knew that like I was attracted to women. I'm gonna tell y'all about that, and then later I'm gonna tell y'all about like how my people like reacted to like, you know, me being attracted to women, because it happened that way. It happened like, you know, me, you know, discovering that I actually do like girls and I really like them for real. I can't see myself in a relationship, you know, all that. And then like my people like, and them like knowing that part did come like, you know, a little later, because yeah, it all makes sense when I get to the story. So the reason I'm doing this video is because I do get this question a lot. I do get a lot of like people be curious, like especially because I'm cool, like, you know, it provides people like with a little bit more comfort to like ask me like, you know, certain questions and stuff, which I'm totally cool with, because I don't really mind anybody asking me, because I don't really care. As long as I know like you like genuinely asking me because you like genuinely curious, and it ain't like you like really trying to be funny, because if I feel like you coming up on trying to be funny, like you're definitely gonna get an answer, like a response like of me trying to be funny too, because come on now, you know you can't play with rainbow people, like it's just, no. Anyway, though. So, let me start from the beginning. I first, like, really knew for real that I liked the girls, and, like, I was attracted to girls, and I wanted to be, well, not like I wanted to be with a girl, but, like, I know I wanted to, like, date more, try something. Like, I know I was interested. I was around, like, 15, 16 or whatever, y'all. And it basically had came about because, y'all, do not mind my beauty room, y'all. It is, like, literally still coming together. There's so much that's gonna get done and flipped around this room, and that's kind of like a journey that we all gonna be on together, because I'm definitely gonna show y'all. I'm definitely gonna be bringing y'all on, showing y'all how it come together, and when it's done, y'all gonna see, and it's gonna look completely different when we have, you know, our time to talk about certain stuff. So, y'all, anyway, I was about 15, 16 years old, whatever, when I you know, first really realized that like I was interested like in women. And it really started because one day I had went downstairs. It was like out of school. I was in high school. I had to be like a freshman or a sophomore, and I went downstairs. I can't remember if I was like coming from school or like my mama was having me like run somewhere real quick. I can't really remember, but I remember I had to go downstairs for something. I can't remember. I don't remember, but I know I had went to school already. I don't know what I was doing, so I can't remember. But I remember I was going downstairs or whatever, and I seen my friend outside, and she was sitting in her mama's car or whatever, so I had went to go talk to my friend. So then this other girl, she walks up, and she was fine, y'all. She was like a tomboyish like girl, but like she was so fine to me, like I thought like, you know, she was cute, like we was kind of flirting and stuff a little bit, like, you know, because this, the imagine they happened like instance, like, you know, a period of, you know how you could be standing talking to your friend, somebody else will come there, get to talking to all y'all talking in the conversation, you know, stuff like that. So we had kind of get like to like flirting and stuff like that. So then the girl ended up pulling me, like, you know, basically like pulling me away from the scene and just asking me like, oh, you like girls, you know, trying to like, you know, sit in my head and stuff like that. And I ain't gonna lie, y'all, that was the first time I had ever even been asked that question, like, because I ain't never like kicked it with her, talked to her, nothing like prior to this, not for real, you know what I'm saying? So, but I ain't gonna lie, like in that moment when she asked me, like she was so fine, yeah, I felt like I knew, like, yeah, I am, like, you know what I'm saying? I told her I was bi. I didn't say that I was gay because I had a feeling she was gonna find out, you know, that I did a dudes too at the time, because she went to like, she was high school with a bunch of people that I had knew like growing up and stuff like that. I went to high school like way up north, like towards like Albany Park. If you're from Chicago, you know what I'm talking about. Like I went to a school way up north. This was like, you know, in a whole nother area than where, you know, a lot of people that I really grew up and knew were even at, you know what I'm saying? So I knew that would end up coming out. So I told her like, you know, I'm bad or whatever. So, you know, that was cool. Up we exchanged like numbers and stuff. We was kicking it. Now, I'm happy as hell. Like, I'm ready to tell somebody. You know, like, I was young. Like, I was, like, this so fan. Like, you know, walk the band. So I'm thinking, like, you know, you know, I'm trying something new, whatever. So we get to talking, we going good. Like, I think I came, like, over her house one time. Maybe, no, it was definitely, like, one time. She came to my house maybe, like, him like twice, I don't know. Then we had like hallways, so like we used to like be in the hallway kicking and talking too. Like if we went in the house, like we might be in the hallway, like, you know, just kicking and talking or whatever, because that was like a thing then, like you would be in the hallway, like if you know, you know. So that was that. And then I remember one day she ended up saying to me like, you know, people was telling her like, you know, I ain't gay, this and that, and y'all irritated me so bad because it was just like, dang, you know what I'm saying? You don't even know, you know, you just gonna listen to them, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't gonna take my word for it, you just gonna listen to them. Like, I was kind of irritated, but y'all, these people that don't watch me, like, grow up, they don't grow up with me. Like, I ain't never dated no girl, I ain't never seemed like I was interested in girls and, like, all that. So I can see why, you know, they would tell her that, you know what I'm saying? But I just feel like, you don't know me, I don't know me, like, to say that, like, you know what I'm saying? But that was that. So, like, we kind of, like, we was kicking it, like, over heavy at first, but then it kind of died down because, like, in the gay world, even to this day, like, especially like studs, they do not play that. Like they don't play with like bisexual viewers. They don't play like with you like sneaking the geek, you know, feeling like you could do both at the same time. Like it do not work like that. So you come and y'all be thinking like, oh, gay relationships cute and stuff, and then, you know, like everybody like, you know, a couple and all that. Like yeah, but don't come in here just because it's cute, because it's not that. Like, you really gotta be involved for real. Like, these is real relationships with these women. Like, these is real life situations. Like, don't give her ass because y'all just want a woman that's like a stud. You want her to be a boy and make you feel like, you know, like, I can't really explain it, but if you know what I'm talking about with the fake ones. Like, you can't do that because you're gonna hurt somebody's feelings, and these women, they don't play about their feelings. They will get to y'all. They will get active. Yeah. So yeah, so I wasn't, you know, I wasn't too blue out for that, but I just wish that like I really could have showed that, you know, I was for real. So shortly after this, now mind you, I told y'all this part because this would really like open my eyes. And so like, yeah, I am really attracted to like girls. I really do. You know what I'm saying? From kicking it with her from the little time that we did kick, cause you know we did like kiss and stuff like this. That was little stuff. So yeah, like you know, I wanted to pursue women. Like I knew I still wasn't like calling myself like gay, but I was definitely like I was open to it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know if I wanted to really like be in a relationship, but I know I was open to like if the girl was like cute and I liked it, like I definitely like flirt, kicky, wherever it go, it go. Like that's how I felt. So then it was this girl I met shortly after this situation, y'all, and I only met her because she used to work at a neighborhood store, like around where I grew up or whatever. And my mama used to send me to the stores a lot, like growing up, like if she was cooking and she needed stuff, or like she would be missing an ingredient, she could be short on something, like she might be like, you know, baby, you gotta go to the store, like to get like her a few things or whatever. So I would see the girl a lot when you go to the store. Now, you know, if you work certain jobs and you know who the regulars are, and you know who, you know, you could tell who probably like live in the area because you see them, you know, frequently. You tend to see them all the time. So that's basically what happened. I would see the girl all the time. You know, over time, like we started have like small conversation. You know, like how you might encounter somebody at one time in real life, and then you might keep bumping into them like that. Like same thing with, you know, the previous like little small situation. You know, like you kick it with somebody, you tend to always kind of like bump into them. So that's kind of like what it was. So we, you know, I always see her, whatever. I don't know how we ended up exchanging like contact information, but I don't know if I like found her on Facebook and added her, or like she has, can't remember, but I know we ended up, you know, getting into it with each other, we started kicking or whatever. So she ended up asking me, this was no matter, just not the same girl, this is a different girl. So this is the girl that came like after. This was a little more serious than my first situation. So we had plans to like hang out together or whatever. And I imagine at this time I'm like 16. I know for a fact I was 16. So I had what did I do? Yeah, we planned to go out or whatever. And the day that we were supposed to go out, y'all, I spent the girl. I spent her, y'all. I literally spent her. And why I run right into her? Imagine you supposed to link with somebody, you get to dodging them, don't even have a real reason to be dodging them, and then you bump right into them. That's basically what happened. Like, I was kind of dodging her or whatever, ran right into the lady. Imagine, I'm like, the situation kind of awkward, so boom. I ditched my friends and who I was with. I went with the girl, like, you know what, forget it. Gathered her or whatever, we kicked it, and again, where y'all stuff moved so fast. I'm telling y'all, me and that girl kicked it that one day. I think we went to like get food or something from like further, like down the street somewhere. And we just kicked it every day after that. Next thing you know, we was going together, like I was her girlfriend or whatever. We went together for about a year. I'm gonna say, we ended up breaking up because I'm tired. I'm sorry, I told y'all I was late, but we ended up kicking it or whatever. And y'all, I really got bags on my ass. Like, this how sad I be, y'all. This is just me, like, a regular Tay. It ain't even like I'm going through nothing. Not even to get out topic, but, like, I'm real loud, look at that. Like, this is crazy. Please don't have me. But that's why I need to hit that subscribe button. Y'all need to comment. Y'all need to like these videos. This is real dedication. I'm giving it to y'all real, raw. I ain't faking nothing. I ain't even probably gonna have to do too much editing on this because, baby, it's all right here. Okay? Anyway. So, yeah, we went together for like a year or whatever, and basically, she cheated on me. She cheated on me, y'all, because she was older than me, and she went to college. Now, I was there for her for college and everything, for her to, like, go off and stuff like that. I was supportive. And mad y'all, before she even left, she would always be like, what would you say? She would basically always be like, basically trying to say like we was gonna end up breaking up because I was gonna like basically saying like I was gonna be the reason or whatever. And I was like, no, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why you saying that? You know what I mean? But looking back, being older, like that probably was like a red flag, and I didn't even know. Like, she probably was insinuating, that we should probably, and I wasn't getting it. Probably, I don't know. I'm probably making it up, but that's what it's giving now. Anyway. We ended up breaking up because I found out that she was cheating. I found out that the lady was cheating on me at like 3 o'clock in a random morning on a school night. I swear to God. But I just remember being like super, super hurt by the eye because I couldn't believe her. I couldn't believe her. And I know to this day she's salty. Because, but anyway, yeah. No, no shade and nothing like that. I'm just telling the story. Because I don't feel no type of way towards none of these people. I am very much so happy within my relationship. I love my boo. I don't see nobody better. But that's just how I feel. Like, I just think maybe, but she cheated on me, y'all. She cheated on me when she was in college. And mind y'all, my intuition is so strong. I had asked her, like, before I had found out, I had asked her about like a week prior. And I basically had texted her like, is you cheating on me? You know what I'm saying? And she told me like, nah, like I'm crazy, you know what I'm saying? She ain't overdo it enough. She just basically was like, nah, woo. And I ain't gonna lie, you know what I'm saying? I ain't had no proof anyway. She already at school, you know what I'm saying? So I don't see her as much as I used to. So it's like, I don't really have no proof. She told me no, baby, I'm just tripping. So I took her word for it. Found out, it was meant for me to find out because I did. And I'm like, oh, she cheating on me? I don't even know who she was cheating on me with, y'all. I don't even got like all the details, but I know that she was. I know that she made a joke about it with her friends. I know that they was laughing at me and calling me on my name and like all that other crazy stuff. And it ended up with her being the most hurt. But it's crazy because when you do people like that, yeah, that's what happens. But this situation is important as far as like me coming out because this was my first like real girlfriend basically, and like I had like a lot of my like first kind of like gay experiences with her, you know what I'm saying, like sexual experiences and everything. So that's how I know too. Like I hadn't even like at this point, and I haven't even been with a boy. Like I was a virgin. Like I like, you know what I'm saying? Like I had only been with women, so it's like I know you know what I'm saying. I was 100% sure, like, you know what I mean. So that's how I knew. Like at that point, I was clear on my sexuality. Like I knew exactly who I was. One thing I definitely didn't play about was the whole like people thinking that like there was a both type of thing. Like no, it was either or. There was or. That's it. It's, there's not no like fun activity. I'm not one of those people. It's kind of disgusting. I don't. It's just not my thing. Um. So yeah, that's why that's basically important because that was my first real girlfriend. I was with her for about a year. We messed with each other like off and on a little bit after that year. I don't say off and on just because after the whole like cheating scandal, like it was a lot of like back and forth. Because of course, I'm not gonna make it seem like I didn't like her because I did. You know what I'm saying? But I was really hurt, and that was something I felt like I just couldn't come back from because you in school, you got more years to go in school, and I know I'm not over. I can't be there every day. I don't trust you. It's not gonna work. So that's how that was. That's how that ended. And I ain't gonna lie, y'all, like that shit had hurt me so bad. Like I was done with girls. I felt like this shit worse than fucking with a dude. I ain't gonna lie. Like not saying that people fuck with women because they feel like it's just better that way. Some people do feel like it's that, but some people are just genuinely attracted like me. But I just felt like this was something that hurt so much. It was just like I'm just done. I'm through. Like maybe I need to just. This not for me. That's how I felt at the time because ain't no way I just got embarrassed like this because not only did I get cheated on, I got embarrassed because it's like it's one thing to do somebody wrong, but then to drag them out and then make them feel, you know, like how I felt and like low and like imagine you be around like somebody you dating and they people and everybody love you, everybody cool with you, and then behind closed doors, everybody cracking jokes about you, talking about you, you know, and all the bullshit that a person own, like that's lame. You know what I'm saying? That's so fucking lame. So that's how I felt about it. You know what I'm saying? I was young, but I was still like mature enough. By the time we was done with each other, I was like 17, shit, knocking on probably 18, something like that. By this time I was already still doing what I wanted to do, but like I was still like kicking it, you know, every once in a while with a motherfucker. Because sometimes it's just how it be. With exes, you just never know, especially when you don't get into another real relationship after that. So, whatever. So anyway, for the next 2 years after me and her was completely done, I was like kind of like entertaining, like, you know, whatever. We're not even gonna say, and I just knew I was like done. But when I was 19, this is back in 2020, I ended up getting me a girlfriend. And this is important because this is the relationship that put it really out there on the surface because I was not willing at the time to jeopardize my relationship for not like being really vocal about, you know, what it was that I wanted, what was making me happy and, you know, stuff like that. So, being with the person that I was with when I was 19, it came like, it was like kind of surprising. It was somebody that I had knew like kind of growing up a little bit. We kind of stayed in the same area for a little while until they moved away, and it was kind of like a reconnection type thing, and we just ended up hitting it off. We was together for 2 years, but that was a lot, you know what I'm saying? There was a lot with that relationship, but that is the relationship that I was in that like basically, you know, I had to really like put stuff out there, so I really had to like sit up and tell myself like, am I about to potentially like lose somebody, or am I about to like come out and just let, you know, my people know for real, like this who I'm with, like for real, not like beating around the bush, because that's basically what it was. Like anything before that was kind of like beating around the bush about it, but this is like straight up front, like this one with, this will make me happy when I come around, this is gonna be with me, like this is who we're like, we're together, we're like doing the do, like this is my person, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, my mom is who, you know, I told her first. It wasn't really easy. She did not take it well. She definitely felt some type of way. It definitely hurt. It was a lot. It was a tough situation. She said a lot of hurtful things. She did apologize for all that. You know, eventually we did end up having like a heart-to-heart. But at the time, I was in a state where like, me and my mom had already had like a really rocky relationship, you know, growing up, like in my teenage years. And I feel like a lot of females with their mothers, like when it come down to those teenage years, it do kind of get a little rocky because, you know, like they like to say like we smelling ourselves or however they want to say that. And they, you know, feel how they feel. So, you know, she had like, you know, a whole lot to say. But honestly, my mama, I felt like she more so cared about like what everybody else thought, or like what they, you know, would say about me and my you know, what I had going on. You know, I'm not saying my sexuality. But for me, it was more so like, why do you even care? Why do they even matter? Because half of the kids out here doing worse, they're not even doing what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I've never been out bad. Like, I've never had like a bad name or nothing like that. So at least as far as I know, if somebody say otherwise, they probably hate, because ain't no way. But you know, that's basically that, and I just didn't understand. And then she would say like, "Oh, you got to tell your dad, because I ain't telling him," and this, that. That's kind of like certain things she would say would just basically like let me know like, "Oh, girl, this why you really tripping. Like, you really tripping because you worry about what everybody else gonna say. You worry about everybody else's opinions and stuff." And then by her not liking it, it's hard to defend me. You know what I'm saying? Because don't get me wrong, my mama gonna always defend me. Like, as crazy as she is, as much stuff as she might talk and say and do, but you're not gonna disrespect her kids ever, especially not in front of her. So, you know, I feel like this is one situation it would be hard for her to defend me, because just her not liking it alone is already, it's hard. How could you defend something you don't like yourself? You know what I'm saying? And then people probably make points that she already feel like, I don't know, I just feel like for my mama, you know, it was a lot. You know what I'm saying? And when it came out with her, like, she was like fake cool at first, and it was very short-lived, because I found out real quick how she really felt about it. You know, over time, you know, she did get over it. She ended up telling me like, you know, it's not worth like losing your child. You know, it's not worth losing your child. So many people in the world like gay, or, you know, got some type of like rainbow activity going on. So, you know, over time, you know, it was easier for her to, you know, accept it and just, you know, be cool. She was real welcoming and open arms, you know, at the end of the day, and I'm real grateful for that she, you know, ended up coming around. As far as my dad go, he was supportive from the jump. My dad told me that he basically already knew. If you know me, you know, like, my dad's like my road dog. Like, I love my dad to pieces. Like, I love both of my parents to death, don't get me wrong. But, like, my dad, like, I'm definitely a daddy's girl. Like, I would call my dad for everything. Crying, happy, sad, like, whatever the emotion, whatever the occasion. Like, I would call my daddy about any and everything. I never cared. Like, when it come down to my dad, all bets out. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, when it came down to this specific like particular situation, like, I ain't gonna lie, I didn't know what he would think. I even like went to my stepsister to tell her like, what would you think dad to say? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what do you think he'd say? Like, I don't know. And she told me like he would be supportive, like she don't think he would be like that, and she was like absolutely right. So, you know, shout out to you for giving me that courage to like actually go through and tell him, you know, about what happened. I mean, you know, about, you know, my sexuality or whatever, and really pushing me and making me feel comfortable enough to tell him, because I definitely was contemplating and overthinking it, because my mama had already had like a bad, you know, response. And the last thing I need is for my dad to look at me different. Like, I know that would have hurt. Like, I don't even think, yeah, I don't know if how I'll be today if like it went like totally different like some years ago, because certain shit just matter, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's not this easy, and it's several people not this welcoming and that like okay in every situation, you know what I'm saying? Like, this could have been like super extreme. This could have been like, it could have been really bad, you know what I'm saying? And all off of like somebody like not liking what you choose to love, or what you choose to like, and who you choose to like, rather not what, but who. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, it's crazy. And I am extremely grateful, and I am like, you know, happy that my experience is not as bad. Two, I don't really know if, you know, it kind of being like a norm today for like gay people in the world is a lot easier, because the world is way more sensitive. So people just don't even speak on certain things because they think they're gonna get like, you know, canceled or whatever. Cause I was trying to see like, do I feel like that has kind of like a play in why like it was a little smoother for me, but not really, because at the time it still wasn't as like, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, overall, my experience, like, coming out and telling my parents, it was cool. My grandmother, she definitely let me know that she did not like it at all. She did not hesitate to tell me that. But one thing I can say about her, like, she always supported me. She always uplifted me. Like, she always, like, she just always was there. Like, one thing about that lady, she's gonna be there for her grandchild. Like, I love my grandma to pieces. Like, there's nothing she's gonna ask me for, because that's my grandma, okay? So, overall, I feel like me coming out was definitely like a really cool experience. It wasn't like too much, nothing I really couldn't handle. I mean, it was a little emotional for me, and again, like I said, because of my mom. But like overall, like everything is cool. And then like today, I'm 22. Yeah, I'm about to be 23 in a few months. Yeah, and then later, like yeah, it's my party probably. But yeah, like today, like everything is cool. My parents, like they love my girlfriend that I have now. Like, I feel like honestly, like this really like one of my this my like first real like relationship, only because like you be thinking like you in love, but y'all like I don't know. But that ain't even for this video, so we ain't gonna get into that. So yeah, my current situation right now, like my parents, they like her, they love her. You know, my mom, sometimes I'd be like, is you flirting with my boo? Or like, what's going on? Because she was the same one some years ago, y'all, talking that stuff. Now look at her, talking about my boo so cute and all that. My daddy about to break his neck when he see it. Like, it just be too much going on. They be making me overwhelmed sometimes. Like, they be doing too much. So I definitely appreciate that. I just be talking mess because, like, at the end of the day, I really love it. I feel like my family is combined. Like, her people love me. My people love her. Everybody, like, you know, welcome each other with open arms. Like, it's cool. Because I definitely was nervous about it. Because, you know, like, sometimes people just get used to you in certain situations. You know what I'm saying? It don't even that they fully, like, agree with it. So, like, this was something new. You know what I'm saying? I had already just got out of a relationship. Like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know how, like, my people was really going to take, like, you know, me bringing my current girlfriend, like, around. And, like, you know, whatever. But one thing about my family, like, they definitely trust my judgment. They definitely know I don't take no BS. If I feel like it ain't gonna work or it's not gonna, whatever the case may be, they know I have no problem with it. Okay? So, if I'm happy, they happy. And, yeah, it's really starting to show more, especially the more I get older. Like, sometimes, yeah, I be being stubborn. I might have to give people a little break. But, like, overall, like, me and my sexuality, it's not an issue. It just be regular family drama, y'all. We have regular family drama. We don't have, like, my sexuality and all that, my business drama. Like, we don't have that. So I am super, super grateful. Again, this is just my experience. This is how it was for me coming out. Like, it wasn't, some people, like I said, everybody's story is different. Some people's stuff is like really extreme. They went through like a lot of trauma. People are still facing trauma today, right now, for literally their sexuality. There's people in their 30s that right now today are still like, you know, in the closet. Like, people don't know that they like mess with women and, you know, other stuff going on. Like, it's a lot of that still going on too. So again, everybody's story is different. I just thought that I would share mine with you guys because a lot of people do ask me this question. A lot of people did like have like, you know, some things they wanted to know. You know, there's a lot of curiosity, which I understand. I get it, because if I was on the outside look again, I probably would have like, you know, certain, you know, some curiosity as well. A few questions I would have asked if I had the chance. So I definitely had to take the time to make this video for y'all. I haven't even posted in a while, y'all. I was really struggling with consistency, but I'm ready. I promise y'all I'm ready. I don't even want to talk about it too much. I just want to show y'all how I keep on uploading these videos consistently, back to back to back to back. Because, yeah, I got to do it. So, I hope y'all like this video. If y'all did, please give this video a thumbs up. Like this video, comment, subscribe, because if you haven't already, honestly, you're weird. Because why haven't you subscribed to my channel? You don't watch this far along and you still ain't hit that subscribe button. It's just like, what are we doing? Why you on here? Why you on here if you don't want to subscribe to my channel? But yeah, I really hope that, you know, this video helped and cleared the air for anything that was ever in there in the first place. If I didn't answer something that y'all wanted to know, please drop it in the comments. I am open to everything that you guys might have wanted to say, comment, and ask. I will do a part 2 if need be, whatever the case may be. But just let me know. Just write in the comments so I can see and hear what y'all think. Because I be want to hear feedback too. I be want to know what y'all think too. Like, y'all got opinions. Y'all want to see certain things. Y'all want me to show or do certain stuff. Let me know. That's the only way it's going to get to any type of, you know what I'm saying, is if I know. So I need to know. So like I said, you made it this far. Even if you did make it this far, it's cool, because I know one of these days they're going to roll it back and they're going to get this far. So if you're here now and you wasn't there first, cool. Just make sure y'all get this video a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. That's all I want y'all to do. It's free. It costs $0 to do that. And when y'all see my links, Just share them for me. Just share them off the love y'all got for me. Just share them. Just share them. That's all I ask y'all to do. I don't want too much, you know? I don't want too much. Because if y'all do better, I could do better. And we all be happy. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm pretty cool. So, again, I am out.
Have a ticket out promotion. Shout out sushi, sweet and keep me rolling. But if we get the out, we gotta smoke. Round with Drake, like we OVO. I got some gas and I want some.